led by Shimshak, the Bears defense allowed 1 goal per game on average, which was good for third in the SAC in 2018. So I believe that's just another one of the testaments to this coaching staff and this team. Is the home crowd atmosphere here at Moretz Sports Complex. Soon the BSC will be in full effect, and if you're just new onto these broadcasts on Bear Sports Network here at Moretz Sports Complex, the BSC is the Bear Supporters Club, and it is an electric environment. Coach Higgins was talking about how he wants to make this place a stronghold and make it very difficult for teams to come out here and play. Talking to some of the players, they themselves said if they were an opposing team, they would be very intimidated coming in. And I think they've done a great job. I mean, 7-3 last year in the SAC, and then also they scored 20 goals here at home, 41 goals on the season, which was third in the SAC, and almost half of their goals that came here at home. So, they feed off that home environment. After talking to Coach Higgins, he said the biggest challenges are trying to move forward and advance places, finishing third last year. They're going to try to beat the Carson Newmans and the Lincoln Memorials. And, they have a tougher schedule, and so they're just looking to start off hot here today. Just some other key players for you to watch out for here today. Abby McGarrell, senior midfielder captain. She also earned 2019 SAC preseason second-team honors. McGarrell started all 18 games for the Bears this past year and finished with 1 goal and 1 assist. She's one of the vocal leaders on this team. Get ready to hear her on the pitch at all times and really just hold down that midfield. And then another senior player and leader on this team, Hannah Van Eerden. She's a senior forward. She also earned 2019 SAC preseason second-team honors. Van Eerden appeared in 18 games and started 15 in those, and she finished with 6 goals and 2 assists, totaling 14 points in 2018. So definitely look for her on the stat sheet here today. And some newcomers, as I was talking about, there are 12 newcomers on this roster of 29, and some players that I've been hearing some buzz about early on. Nev Dustin, freshman forward, and Vivian Jones, a freshman midfielder, as well as a couple other freshman newcomers looking to make immediate impacts here at Moretz Complex. So we're about 7 minutes away from kickoff here early on. Get ready for some exciting soccer, as this is the first game of our doubleheader here today. We will be back shortly with starters for both sides. As we're back now, first the starters for the visiting, excuse me, first the starters for the visiting Lees-McRae Bobcats. Starting in at goal is Hope Sanborn. At forward is number 2, Polly Smith. At forward is number 4, Ashley Herndon. At defender, number 6, Maddie Klein. At forward, number 8, Alexa Todd. At defender, number 9, Lauren Paulson. At midfielder, number 11, Tegan Dean. At midfielder, number 14, Nicole Shapiro. At defender, number 17, Katie Lysett. At forward, number 18, Cassie McFadden. And at midfielder, number 20, Kiara Montenegro. And now for your Bears starting lineup. You're going to have number 2, Abby McGarrell. Number 3, Olivia Thomas. Number 4, Alicia Cruz. Number 5, Rhea Acton. Number 8, Axa Mushtaq. Number 9, Hannah Van Eerden. Number 11, Nev Dustin. Number 12, Vivian Jones. Number 17, Scarlett Kelly. Number 24, Christina Shimshak. And at goal, number 26, Charlotte Warner. So we're about a couple minutes from opening kickoff here. So we get the starting lineups announced.
Starting off, your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears, number 2, Abigail McGill. Number 3, Olivia Thomas. Number 4, Alicia Cruz.
So some early keys for this game. Lenoir-Rhyne's playing style, according to Coach Higgins, is very aggressive, and they love to keep possession. So I believe those are the things they're going to have to start off from the only going to get hot here and to keep that early. And they also like to play it from the back, so look for defenders like Christina Shimshak to get out and make runs, as well as hold that back line down.
Christina Shimshak. And in goal for the Bears, number 26, Charlotte Warner. The Bears are coached by Gary Higgins and assisted by Kendall Fishline and Carlos Rubio.
As we're just about seconds away from kicking off this 2019 campaign for Lenoir-Rhyne women's soccer team. Looking to get things going here and start off hot. You see the fans are starting to trickle in now. That BSC I was talking about earlier, trying to make this Moretz Sports Complex electric here today and show some support for their Bears. So we're about to kick off here as Van Eerden takes a touch to Mushtak. Axa looking early. I believe that is number 12, Vivian Jones. And now number 17, Scarlett Kelly, is on the pitch, trying to get active early. And she will give up the first foul in the match. So that is Paulson looking to send it deep. Good early pressure by Acton. Acton now to Nev Dustin. Vivian Jones trying to switch the ball now, and that's going to be intercepted by Todd of the Bobcats. Good job by Van Eerden to backtrack. And now the Bears are looking to run. A pass up ahead, looking for Kelly. And just a little too much on that one as number 6, Klein of the Bobcats, was able to get a touch on it and push it towards goal. So like I was saying earlier, this Bears team needs to keep possession and really be aggressive from the back and move forward in order to capitalize on the Bobcats being in different places and just catch them off guard. So ball sent forward. And Nev Dustin gets to it. She's going to backtrack and look for support. Trying to find Vivian Jones on that left wing position. Shimshak. Now McGarrell trying to weave in and out now. So this team, they're going to be slow and methodical, but they've been working all season. Talking to Coach Higgins, he said this team is ready to play. They're very fit out here, and that's a good touch. Now Nev Dustin's going to fire, and that's going to go high. It's a good, promising intuition right there from the freshman to start things off with an ambitious shot. Now Acton on the ball. Looks like the Bears are going to be playing a 4-3-3. But like I said, they love to play from the back, and they're going to look to get those defenders up as much as possible and push them forward. Ball's played forward, right to Acton. Acton's going to look to make something happen. She has a lot of space here. Over to Nev. Plays it back to McGarrell. Now Mushtak on the ball. Mushtak sends a looping ball forward, and that's going to be straight to the keeper, Sanborn. Van Eerden playing a high press and able to cause a turnover. That's going to give the Bears a throw-in. And looks like that's going to be Rhea Acton to take it here. Let's see what the Bears can do. Acton over to Kelly, and Kelly is going to draw some contact, but no call from the referees, and you see some grumbles going around from the BSC. They thought that was for sure going to be a foul call in a very favorable position. And that's going to be a foul every day of the week. And good job by Van Eerden to get right there and hold her spot. And you see Mushtak now calling everyone out, trying to get people in the right spots. And I can't tell you what, in the game of soccer, set pieces. That is one of the most important parts of the game, and you have to be aggressive, and you have to be very aggressive. And a looping ball played forward, back towards goal, on the ground here. And the Bobcats are looking to make a counterattack, looking to push forward, a ball set forward, but Acton right there to stop it. Now Vivian Jones has some green space. McGarrell. She's going to circle around and weigh her options. Ball played to Van Eerden. Van Eerden looking to switch play now. Good stop. Putting Dean on skates there. Vivian Jones. So they're looking to play possession here. That's Cruis. A looping ball forward. Looking to play it back over. Van Eerden will be there. And that's a good job right there by number 18, McFadden, to clear that ball away. Dean now going to send that out of bounds. Lees-McRae's captain. And looked like number 9 right there. Looked a little gimpy on the play. Let's hope she's all right. Ball's played inside, and Kelly's going to draw the foul, and this is very, very promising. This is probably about 25 to 30 yards out, and let's see who's going to line up to take this one. It's a great opportunity here to just strike one on frame. And Nev, Dustin, and Axa Mushtak are both lining up behind the ball. Let's see who's going to take it. Is it going to be the left boot of Mushtak or the right boot of Nev Dustin? And Mushtak's going to take it left boot, and it's going to hit the defender. And that's Tegan Dean able to pop right back up. And I mean, it's one thing as your coach says, get your head in the game, and she did just that and got the ugly end of that one. But the Bears are still attacking. Van Eerden loses that one. And now the Bobcats are looking to push. And Olivia Murphy. Excuse me. Olivia Thomas was able to clear that away. Ball's played forward. Acton looking to put her body and shield that ball away from the defender, and she does just that, but she's going to give up a throw-in. So far, it's been a stalemate here in Moretz Sports Complex. A ball's played in right to Mustak. Mustak's going to look to push here. Vivian Jones is pushing forward. Look at those long strides from Jones. Jones looking to make a play inside. Trying to curl one maybe to Van Eerden. And Jones needs some support. She needs some help. Plays it back in the back line. Nev Dustin's there and just missed it as the keeper pushed forward. That was Sanborn. And look at McGarrell step up. McGarrell looking to make a move. And like you were saying, those defenders will push forward and they will challenge on goal. And if I were to kind of give you a ballpark estimate on possession here, early on it's about 60-40 Bears. Because that's going to be a Bears throw-in. Nev Dustin. Nadaria Acton. Thomas now. As now Acton looks to push forward. Acton making a move now, trying to find Van Eerden. I feel like if she were just to continue that run, that lane might have opened up a little bit more for her. But good defense by Mushtak, able to get that ball away. It's a little 1-2 action going on between Bobcats. A lot of green pasture and just missed time and a little miscommunication between number 2, Smith, and number 20, Montenegro. Now the Bears are going to reset. As a looping ball is played forward, but Kelly is not in the right spot. That ball was just way over her head. If you're just tuning in, it's a 0-0 ball game between the visiting Lees-McRae Bobcats. And look at that 1-2 right there. It's Acton looking to make a move. Acton now looking to lay it back. Nev Dustin, I think that was supposed to be a pass maybe into the back post, but airs that one out of bounds. So saying a 0-0 ball game here at Moretz Sports Complex between the visiting Lees-McRae Bobcats and your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Now Cruz looking forward, trying to find Kelly, and Kelly points back with a thumbs up. That's the right kind of ball, the right kind of mindset. Just needs to put a little less on it. Good pressure by Jones and Van Eerden. Ball's played forward, and Thomas is going to be right there with a strong commanding header. Thomas wins another header. Now Nev Dustin, a cheeky turn right there. And those are those two freshmen that we talked about that are going to have an early impact, according to Coach Higgins. Nev Dustin and Vivian Jones. Mushtak, a little pretty move in and out. She is weaving in and out. At the 18, she fires and just barely over the right post, a little high. And that's definitely very good. If you're a Bears fan, you want one of your senior leaders to be ripping shots like that and testing that keeper in that back line. And Mushtak is, with that left boot of hers, that is going to be good all game. Now a high press by Van Eerden. So throw in by Acton. Now Vivian Jones looking to switch the ball here over to McGarrell. Now Cruz looking to push forward, trying to find Kelly, and Kelly. And that's going to be going the other way. Some fans a little upset right there. The BSC did not like that call. It's going to be going the other way now. Another high press by the Bears. It's a little push in the back, and that's going to be called. So far early in this match, we've had 2 shots by the Bears, and a ball up to Van Eerden. She's going to head it down, and that's going to be the first goal of the season for the Bears. What a beautiful ball past half field, and able to just head it in and get it past the keeper. Hey, as we're going to show the replay now. Ball from half field, took one, bounce over the defender, and Van Eerden with the heads-up play, literally putting it straight into the back of the net. Hey, sometimes it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work. And right there, Van Eerden opens up the scoring sheet with the first goal of the season, the first goal for her here this year. As your Bears lead 1-0 here on Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live. I'm Adekaliane, and we're looking forward to some more great Bears action here tonight. Make sure you stay tuned for the second game today of the doubleheader. The men's team will be playing the number 25 Limestone at 7. Now, great pressure by Mushtak, and Mushtak's going to be bumped off the ball by number 8 Todd, and they're going to get a foul called on Todd. There's Acton now with the ball. Van Eerden striking first blood for the Bears, looking to feed Shimshock. Shimshock now gets back to the ball. Now looking to switch it over to Thomas. Thomas with a lot of green pasture. She looks left and does just that, looking for Acton. Acton looking. A looping ball forward, trying to catch someone off guard, but Van Eerden was not making a run. She was stationary. So a goal early on here by Van Eerden. And about the 20th minute of play, scoring that goal. As now the Bears are looking to work things around. There's a looping ball for Acton, and just runs out of real estate to chase that ball down. As we're going to get some of our first subs here today. So number 20, Montenegro is coming off. So ball's played in. Thomas now with it, looking for McGarrell. Now over to Cruz. Cruz and Mushtak. Mushtak, a pretty 1-2 going around the defender. Mushtak still battling for the ball. Now Van Eerden now with the ball. Vivian Jones looking to fire. And just not enough power on that one to really test the keeper. That went straight into Sanborn's arms. Acton passing the ball in. Cruz now looking to make something happen here. Over to Mushtak. Now finding Van Eerden. Van Eerden's going to push forward. Shimshak on in, feeding the ball in. Vivian Jones is there and just rips that one wide. Great run and great support right there for the Bears. As Shimshak is really pushing forward here for the Bears. It's like the Bears have those two outside backs as kind of wing backs, pushing them forward on the offensive end and keeping them on the around that first third to the second third of the field. And, of course, backtracking when they have to play defense. And a big collision right there. And that was a 50-50 ball. Good job by the ref to not blow their whistle quickly. And Vivian Jones, great stop by 12. And let's hope she's all right. That was a very hard tackle. And we'll be back shortly. Let's hope Vivian Jones is all right.
Oh, this? I was playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
And we're back now. Let's hope Vivian Jones is all right, able to walk off with some help. But number 23, Ali Zuger, has checked into the game, replacing Jones. Zuger is a transfer coming in from South Dakota State, a former Gatorade Player of the Year nominee. So let's see what she can do here in her opening action for the Bears. Mustak now with the ball. And let's see if the Bears here can play for their teammate Jones as Acton looks to get on that ball. And good pressure. It's going to be a throw-in for the Bears. Now looking for Nev Dustin. Nev now on the ball. Over to Acton. Good pass to Dustin. Now to Zuger. And Zuger looking to make something happen. Zuger's now pushing it in. Fires a shot. A very ambitious shot. So that took one bounce right to the keeper. You got to put a lot of oomph on that ball if you're going to shoot that one from 25 to 30 yards out and catch the keeper off guard. Good turn by Van Eerden. A switch to Zuger. Zuger now looking to push forward. Good turn by Zuger. She fires left foot, and that one's going to go high. So, 2 minutes of playing time for Zuger, 2 shots. That's a really efficient shot per minute clip right there. Good job by Zuger to be ambitious early. And that's what you need. This team needs to be aggressive. This 1-0 lead is definitely not insurmountable. So they really got to put the pedal to the metal and not let off the gas whatsoever. As the Bobcats now have the ball, and they're looking to counterattack. And that ball's going to be played deep, but no one but Charlotte Warner can get that ball. Mustak now looking to command this midfield. And the ball's played forward, trying to find Shimshak, and Shimshak has huge strides, able to play it back, and they're going to call that out of bounds. And Zuger, another shot for Zuger, but they're going to call that one out of bounds. And I just love the aggressiveness and just heads up alertness right now by Zuger. Vivian Jones early on in this first half has been very active for this Bears team. And so you need to replace that energy and bring in your own spunk as well. And she's matched it 110%. Ball played up ahead to Kelly. Kelly now with it, playing keepy-ups with the defender. Now Acton, good touch to put that ball down. Dustin, a good switch, looking for Zuger, and Zuger able to get past the defender. Lays it back to Kelly. And Kelly trying to find Zuger one more time. I feel like if Kelly turns right there and goes middle, and she's got the defender where she wants her, right on that right boot. As Nev Dustin doing a good job of keeping her body between her and the defender. Now Thomas will switch it over to Cruz. Shimshak looking for a 1-2 with Mustak. And Mustak has been showing off the finesse and the techers here today. And a shot by Dustin. Going to be right to the keeper, Sanborn. Header and McGarrell able to win it. Now Zuger going to push forward. Up ahead to Kelly, and Kelly's going to be bumped off the ball and a no call. As you hear the BSC jeering the referee. Now Dean for the Bobcats, now looking to push forward. This has been one of the few times the Bobcats have had clear possession here on the attacking third of the. But that's going to be a goal kick for Warner. Thomas now pushing forward over to Cruis. And Shimshock is open on that wing if she wants to send it forward. A ball looping up ahead. Kelly now with it. Kelly up ahead looking for Zuger. She's onside. See if she can compose herself now, trying to go in between out. Makes the defender, goes in and out, still has the ball, shoots, and that is saved. Zuger with an amazing effort right there, going 1v2, gets past two defenders, and laces a ball right into the keeper. That's an amazing solo effort. Everything but the finish right there, but she can't do much of that about that if the keeper saves it. Great defense by Mustak. And good job by Shimshock to head that down and keep it alive for the Bears. So we're going to have a substitution here as Kelly's going to come off. And that's going to be number 16, Amanda McFarland. McFarland's a junior midfielder from Jacksonville, North Carolina. And now the Bobcats are looking to push forward. The ball's up in the air now. McFarland going to get her first touch. Does a good job of getting to that one. Zuger now looking forward, and Van Eerden was back trailing right there on her heels, so not going to be able to get to that one. And Van Eerden, if she wants to, can press that ball and really win it, as this back line of the Bobcats is taking it lackadaisical right now, but they send a looping ball forward, trying to find Dean. And that ball is going to be heading towards the BSC. Look alive, make a play. And great hands by that fan. And that's not allowed as Acton is taken off her feet. That's one of those moves you see on Monday Night Raw and WWE. Not allowed on the pitch. Looking to switch the field here, McFarland. Finds Cruis. Mustak now. Olay with the defenders, weaving in and out. Mustak, she shoots with the left foot, just not enough on it. And this Bears team has been testing this keeper, Sanborn, but Sanborn has answered the test practically every time on those conventional shots. It took one unconventional bounce and a header by Van Eerden to really blow this game wide open. Now the Bobcats are looking to possess here and attack. Ball's played up ahead, but Warner safely will get that one. Warner looking for some movement, calling out orders. Sends a ball forward. Van Eerden, great touch by Van Eerden. Cruz. Now McGarrell. Good switch by McGarrell. Way to really open up and switch the field. Now Van Eerden lays it off for Nev Dustin. Nev Dustin turns, looking for Zuger. McGarrell now recollects it, lays it back to Cruz. As early on, possession has been heavy Bears, and Mushtak weaving in and out once again. Still with the ball. Turning, spinning, looking for an opening. McFarland now pushing. Fires a shot. It's looping. And straight to Sanborn. That one had a nice lefty curl on it, but Sanborn was ready. I would love to look at like the shot disbursement to see, and that's an error by Thomas, and the shot's going to be fired, and it's on the back line, and that's going to be a goal scored. Almost an amazing effort by Cruz to take that off the back line, and that's an error by Thomas that you really, really want back, as that goal was scored by, I believe that was number 16, Leanna Smith. And that's just a mistake you definitely want back. And you know Coach Higgins will not be happy about that one. That's one of those errors that's unforced and just led to a wide open chance at net. Now Zuger looking to push. Now Nev Dustin weaving in and out. Dustin still with the ball. It's tripped up. And they're going to call that going the other way as Dustin ran out of real estate. And we're going to get a little break here as there's an injury on the field. And we'll be back shortly.
Paramount Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
As we are back here, more action. If you're just tuning in here, it's a 1-1 ball game. Your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears scored first early on, and then an equalizer. An equalizer by number 16 of the Bobcats just a couple minutes ago, Leanna Smith. So it's a 1-1 ball game here. And let's hope number 2 of the Bobcats is okay, Pally Smith. She was able to walk off, with her under her own power. So as we're about to get back into action here in this match, some early things that we've seen. Sorry, just give you the substitution that came in for Pally Smith. It's going to be number 5. Autumn Esposito. But some things we've seen early on is just Bears have been dominating early on with possession. I would have to swing it even so far as 65-35 here early on. Bears have been on top in terms of possession. And really it's just been a commanding lead from the Bears, but one mistake and that's all it takes, and another lethal tackle. This ref has really got to control things out here, and this might be it. There might be a card coming out. And here it is, yes, Cherie. First yellow card of the match. Going to number 14. Nicole Shapiro. That's what the BSC was looking for right there after all this contact. As you really got to take control of this match. If things start getting out of hand, it can get really ugly really quickly. Good job by the referee to calm both sides down, as we've had 2 early injuries. Mushtak now still with the ball, trying to get it to that left boot. Mushtak in the box, she's stripped up. Will it be a penalty? Yes, it will. The referee points to the spot. Mushtak earns a penalty here for the Bears. Let's see who will be getting ready to take it. And it looks like El Capitan, Abby McGarrell, number 2, is looking to take this PK for the Bears. And McGarrell looking to line up. He's going to stare down Sanborn and play mind games here. Takes her approach. Rips it right into the back of the net. And that's a goal for McGarrell. As your Bears are up 2-1. So the BSC is electric here, willing their Bears team on.
Lenoir-Rhyne goal scored by number 2, Abigail McGarrell.
And we're going to show you the replay here. McGarrell just sinks it in, cold-blooded from your senior. Calm, cool, and collected. Zuger now with the ball. But we got to give credit to where credit's due. Mushtak has just been wheeling and dealing from that midfield position, and she does just that here, looking to turn. She's a magician on the ball and fires a shot that's saved by Sanborn. So I was saying, just credit to where credit's due. Mushtak drawing that PK, drawing the foul in the box, and then McGarrell stepping up to the mark and cashing in on that PK. And another bump. This Lees-McRae's team is not shying away from contact, and the referee may have been trying to kind of control the game with that yellow, and still a lot of contact being thrown on, bodies being thrown. And that's going to be Cruis to take this free kick for the Bears. Cruis now looking to play a ball in the box. It's looping. That's going to be right to Sanborn. A good run by Van Eerden. And Zuger's looking to press forward. And that ball is going to be set out of bounds by number 9, Paulson. Good, strong possession by Thomas. And that's what you want from your center back. You want your center back to be very aggressive and able to just control the field from a marking standpoint. And Olivia Thomas did just that. She's trying to capitalize on her mistake earlier, and it's been very good so far in this late stages of this first half. McGarrell now surging forward. Plays the ball up ahead for Shimshak. Shimshak not able to control it off that touch. Still going to be Bears ball. Looping ball played forward, looking for Zuger. And Zuger's not there, but she's going to be offsides. That was a right idea right there by Axa Mushtak. Right idea. Looking for Zuger on that far post. As Dean with a nice box out, weaving in and out, looking for support. Fires the ball up ahead. Thomas gets to it, lays it off for Warner. Thomas with a nice move to be the defender. Shimshock looking for the 1-2. Mushtak trying to give it back to her, but she's going to elect to go middle. Ball up ahead for Van Eerden. Great touch by Van Eerden. Mushtak now on the ball, surging forward. It's going to be bumped off again. And it's going to be going the other way, and Mushtak is upset. The referee gave the Bears advantage, but then didn't call the foul when they were dispossessed, and that's clear for Mushtak on why she's upset. And that ball goes out of bounds over the dugout and the benches. That's Van Eerden on the ball. Shimshock. Cruis now looking to switch it. I would elect to kind of swing it far over here to Acton. With Thomas, now Zuger. Zuger now looking for Van Eerden. Van Eerden looking to make something happen. Mushtak now weaving in and out. Looking to cross this ball in. Mushtak still with the ball. She fires! And that's ripped right past the keeper. And that's going to be the first corner kick of the match for the Bears. And that's going to be Nev Dustin to take this corner kick for the Bears. We're going to show this replay of the strike by Mushtak. Ripped one right at the keeper. Dustin plays it in. Punched away by Sanborn. Ball played back in. Still in the box. Van Eerden. And Sanborn able to collect that one. Bears are working it around. Good switch by Mushtak. McFarland now looking for Dustin. About 7 minutes left to play here in this first half. Here in the 38th minute. Ball played up ahead for Shimshock. Shimshop looking to weave inside, lay it back across. She still has the ball, blaze it back in. And they're going to call a handball on Shimshock. I don't know if that was hand to ball, but might have been ball to hand. And they're still going to call it anyway. It looked like Shimshock had tried to turn inside, and the ball just inadvertently grazed her hand. So that's going to be a free kick here for the Bobcats. And that one will go out of bounds. Bears ball. Good move and body and marking right there by McFarland. Zuger now looking to push forward. Zuger fires. And Sanborn has been busy here today. A busy Bobcat. As I would love to just see the shots in total for the Bears. It's got to be north of 12 by now. Bears have been aggressive here today. Acton now looking to switch the ball. McFarland now pushing forward, trying to find Van Eerden. Van Eerden collects and turns. Fires to Moostok. Now over to Van Eerden. Van Eerden has room here in the middle. She can lay it off to Acton here. But McFarland gets it. Now pushing McFarland. Over to Van Eerden. Moostok now with the ball. Moostok turns! Moostok still has it. Van Eerden now Moostok on the left boot. Fires! Right to Sanborn. It's the right combination of passes right there. I love the unselfishness by both your senior leaders in Van Eerden and Moostok telling each other to take the shot. But it's been great aggressive action early on by the Bears. Cruis now with the ball. Cruis sending a ball forward looking for Shimshak. And the AR is going to say that ball is out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Bobcats.
Substitution for Lees-McRae, number 12, Lindsey Fletcher.
So the ball's being pushed forward here. So the Bears have about 3 minutes left in this first half to maybe try to make another push at another goal. And a foul is going to be called against the Bears. Now, if you're just tuning in, it's about 3 minutes left to play. We're here in the 42nd minute here at Moretz Sports Complex. I'm Adekale Ane, and your Bears are up 2-1 over Lees-McRae Bobcats here on Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live. Now Zuger looking to push here, and that ball will be cleared and sent out of bounds. Van Eerden on the ball, and he's going to be bumped off. As the referee's going to talk to some Lees-McRae players now, trying to calm them down. Thomas is going to elect to take this one and send it into the box. Puts it in towards the 18. Van Eerden trying to get ahead on it. It's going to go right to Sanborn. Good stop by McGarrell. Now Thomas pushing forward. Cruis sending a ball up for Nev Dustin. Now Shimshak making a run. Shimshak needs some support. Shimshak lays it in, and Van Eerden was ready to lay a boot on that one. A good run by Shimshak and a great service into the box. And That ball will be sent out of bounds. Nev Dustin now pushing, trying to make something happen here. Swings over to Aska Mustak. Mustak now with it on her left foot. Mustak is very dangerous on that left boot. Has had a couple shots that would have been near goals if the goal was any bigger. Good stop by Nev Dustin. Over to Zuger. Zuger, good job to keep the possession alive. 40 seconds left here in this first half. Ball up ahead to Van Eerden. Van Eerden heads it, still has it, pushes it down, and Zuger puts it in for the Bears. That's another goal for the Bears. Make that 3. The Bears and the BSC are running rampant here over the Bobcats. 3-1 here in this first half. And we're going to show you that replay.
Lenoir-Rhyne goal scored by number 23, Ali Zuger, and assisted by number 9.
Van Eerden able to head it up and then lay it back down, get it past the keeper, and look who else is there to finish it off is Zuger. And Zuger has been very aggressive. 20 seconds left. Zuger trying to strike again. Lays it back across. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. McFarland playing the ball forward. And the Bobcats are just going to elect to clear that ball away. And that will be the end of the first half, folks. Your score is 3-1. Your Bears are on top over the Lees-McRae Bobcats here at Moret Sports Complex. And we're going to show you the shot attempts and shots overall. There are 20 shots for the Bears and 14 on goal. That's a phenomenal number. And then 11 saves for the 11 saves for the Bobcats and 5 fouls on the Bobcats. But overall, a very aggressive first half and dominating first half from your Bears early on. And we'll be back. We'll be back shortly.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Paramount Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
Oh, this? I was playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Paramount Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolina.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're tuning in now, just here, it's halftime. Your Bears are up 3-1 over the Lees-McRae Bobcats. Just going to give you a description on that first half, give you some stats. The Bears had 20 shots and 14 of them on goal. That's good for 70%, and that's extremely accurate for shots on goal. They had 0 saves in that first half, 5 fouls. And then the Lees-McRae Bobcats had 1 shot on goal, 1 goal, and 8 fouls. I mean, that's also a very accurate number in terms of the amount of shots they had and the ones on goal. And it turned out to be a goal for them and worked out in their favor. But it was a really dominating first half for the Bears, and we're going to show you some of the replays from each one of those goals. This first one was a deep pass, I believe, from Cruz from midfield. Took one bounce over the defender, and Van Eerden laid it in past the keeper, opening first blood for the Bears. And then just a mistake by Thomas, allowing the Bobcats to get back in it and equalize it. And great effort almost by Cruz to keep that out of the net. And then the second goal, the one that put the Bears on top, McGarrell, cold-blooded, the captain, cool, calm, and collected, takes her mark and just drills that right into the right part of the net for the second goal of the match. And then this third goal was just an all-around great effort from Ali Zuger and Hannah Van Eerden. A ball played forward. Van Eerden gets on it, takes 2 touches, lays it down, and then Zuger is able to lace it into the back of the net and finish it off. And that's your first half, folks. We're about 3 minutes away from continuing this exciting and exhilarating game. And we will be back shortly with more second half action.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And we're back now, just a minute 35 remaining until both squads come back up. I mean, what else can you say about this Lenoir-Rhyne Bears team? They have just been playing lights out, and also one of the big factors I've noticed is the BSC, the Bears Supporters Club, out here just being electric and being rowdy. I mean, nothing really you can say about it, but it's been very intimidating. And like Coach Higgins said, he wants Moret Sports Complex to be a stronghold, and he's going to make teams work very hard to come out with a victory here. And we're about a little under a minute away from continuing action here. And, I mean, just key players in that first half for me has got to be Aska Mustak, the senior leader. Really showed out. I mean, in that midfield, there's no one more dominating than her. She's great on-ball skills. I mean, dribbling around people left and right, making people miss. And that left boot of her is famous for a reason here in Hickory. And she's been doing all but getting on that goal sheet here in that first half. And then Van Eerden, what can you say about her? She is great at possession as a forward, able to head balls down and create opportunities for her teammates. So as you saw in that last goal, giving an opportunity to Zuger to tap that back in. And then also some key players for this Bears team. You got to give credit to where credit's due. That back line has been dominating. And those midfielders have just been lights out. I mean, possession really has been close to 70-30 Bears here in that first half. Just that lone mess up right there by Thomas on the back line, allowing the Bobcats to score. Other than that, it's been pretty much a spotless first half. I know Coach Higgins has got some few things, and his coaching staff got a few things to fix. But, hey, you'll take it here so far, 3-1. And we've got 45 minutes left to play in this match. There's a lot of time left. It's still anyone's ball game, but let's see if the Bears can keep putting the pedal to the metal here and never ease up. And we are back. We begin this second half. Bobcats with possession. That's Dean in the midfield. Ball's looking forward, and Shimshock is going to let that one go. And Shimshock to take the throw in. I love what Shimshock's got going on, putting that captain's sleeve right above her shin guards. Showing off a little style right there, the senior leader. And now Bobcats are pushing. Good job by Thomas and great clearance. Now Zuger is looking to push on that left wing. Nev Dustin is moving forward as well. Nev now with the ball. Nev coming back in, trying to find Van Eerden, and just a little bit out of her reach, and that's going to go straight to Sanborn. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, this is the beginning here of the second half. Your Bears are up 3-1 over the Lees-McRae Bobcats. Goals were scored by Van Eerden, Ali Zuger, and Abby McGarrell for the Bears. And the lone goal was scored by number 16, Liana Smith of the Bobcats. Ball played forward, and Shimshock's going to be onside if she could get to it. Great speed by Shimshock. Plays the ball in, and that will be a throw-in. Shimshock showing those long strides there in that right midfield position. Mushtak now with it. Going to look to switch it or play it back. Cruis trying to make something happen, trying to fire a ball to Dustin. And McGarrell putting pressure on that midfield. Zuger wins the ball back for the Bears. And you got to love the hustle from Zuger. Just willing to lay her body on the line and put it down on the pitch to gain another possession for her team. Zuger now with the ball, lays it into Dustin. Dustin still trying to get to it. Just a heavy touch that was able to allow Sanborn to scoop it up for the Bobcats. But good 1-2 action from Dustin and Zuger. Zuger finding the space. And Dustin getting down on the ground. And I feel like that's in sports when you see your teammate willing to lay their body down the line, you want to do the same. And it becomes contagious out here on the pitch, and pretty much any kind of ball game you're playing. When you see your teammate give that much hustle and energy and effort, you want to duplicate it. Now McFarland weaving in and out, looking for an open. Good switch, way to open the field, McFarland. Thomas will push forward. Thomas looking for Shimshock. Beautiful pass to Shimshock. She will control it and keep it inbounds. Lays it back. Mushtak now with it. Good touch by Mushtak. Fires a shot, and that hits the crossbar. Mushtak, I know you're balling out there, but has got all the moves, but hasn't been able to cash in yet, and she's knocking in on the door. As Dustin has the ball. Shimshock now has it. Plays it back in. Looking for Van Heerden. Mushtak fires, and that's going to go wide left. Like I said, Mushtak is knocking on that door. And I can feel it. You can smell it in the air. She's about to score a goal for the Bears. She wants it badly. Zuger now trying to get to that ball. Ball's played forward. That's going to go out of bounds on top of the benches. Ball's cleared out by Warner. One of the few mistakes by Warner in goal. It's going to give an opportunity for the Bobcats in the attacking third. As that ball is cleared out, the Bobcats are still trying to attack, and they've lost possession. It's going to be Bears' ball. Mushtak now looking to push here. Keeps the ball alive, but Dean able to wrestle that one away. Good job by Acton. Great first step, and now looking to attack. Zuger on the wing. Here's an opportunity for the Bears. Looking to attack. Zuger plays it back right, and that will be a goal for Rhea Acton. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. These Bears are running rampant on the Bobcats. And that is 4-1 here in the second half. Your Bears are on top. As you see, Zuger lays it back for Rhea Acton and sinks it right into that left corner. And that pushes this lead to 4-1. That was a great counterattack. Rhea Acton able to see the space, push forward, and lay the ball right to Zuger. And then Zuger laid it back to Acton, and they finished. These Bears are, what else can you say? I'm at a loss for words, and that's a rare sight for me, as these Bears have just been clicking on all cylinders here today. As McFarland trying to make something happen. And the Bobcats are looking to attack now. One of the few times they've had it on the Bears attacking end. A shot will be fired, and that's going to be saved by Warner, and that's going to be the second shot of the game for the Bobcats. That was, I believe, by Montenegro. Yes, that was fired by Kia Montenegro. Saved by Charlotte Warner. Good job by Dustin. Strong tackle. Bears are looking to possess. Thomas pushing forward here for the Bears. McFarland now going to try to find Shimshock. Now Van Eerden lays it off to Mushtak. Mushtak trying to find Shimshock. Shimshock's onside. Turns on the Jets. Able to keep that one in bounds. And that's a foul in the box. And a no call by the referee, and the BSC is disgruntled. Very upset. As Mushtak was taken out inside the box, and let's hope she's all right. One of the Bears' leaders, and we'll be back shortly. Let's hope Mushtak's all right.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
This? I was playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
And we are back here. Mushtaq helped off the field. Let's hope she's all right. And in to replace her is number 25, Maddie Kyle. We hope Mushtaq is all right. One of the leaders of this Bears team. Kyle now lays it back to Shimshock. Now McFarland. Excuse me. Now over to Nev Dustin. Now looking for Van Eerden. A great stop by the defender. I believe that was Lysot. As the Bears are going to control here on their third. Warner looking to clear it. Looking for Shimshock. Lays it off for Kyle. Now Nev Dustin turns, opens up the field, and McGarrell is going to push forward for the Bears. Lays it off to Zuger. Zuger's going to cut it back inside. Zuger turns on her left foot now, lays it back. That's Acton. Back to Van Eerden, and Van Eerden takes a heavy touch. McFarland, a nice turn, fires one. And hits the top of the post. Guess who's there to clean it up? McGarrell. Now lays it back. Oh, that would have been one for the highlights. That hit the crossbar and just bounced out. Now the Bobcats to throw this ball in. That was as close as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. When that ball hits that top of the crossbar and just takes one bounce. A lot of the times it can bounce over that line, and that's all it takes is the whole ball past that line, and that's a goal. That's Cruis. Now looking for McGarrell as the Bears are going to reset. Zuger now pushing. Lays it off for Van Eerden. Now up to McGarrell. Outside for Acton. Acton fires. Back post looking for Kyle. And Kyle was just not ready. That took a high bounce off the pitch. Ball's played over the top. That's going to go right to Dustin. Now Van Eerden with an opportunity here. Lays it off for Kyle. Kyle plays it back in, and that's going to be a corner for the Bears. Now, if you're just tuning in, your Bears are up 4-1 here over the Lees-McRae Bobcats. Nev Dustin will take this corner for the Bears. Let's see if the Bears can add to that lead. And Dustin lays it in. Up in the air now, and Van Eerden trying to put it back towards goal. And that one will go out of bounds. So we now enter the 60th minute. It's been a very commanding lead and control by the Bears. Good challenge by McGarrell. Ball played forward to Matty Kyle. Matty Carroll looking to swing it back in and ran out of real estate, and that will go out of bounds. That's a great ball over to Kyle. Kyle just needs to take one less touch and get that ball across the 6 a little bit earlier. That's the right idea by Kyle, though. McFarland able to win that one. Now Kyle switching the ball. McFarland looking to push. Trying to find Zuger. Zuger lays it off to Van Eerden. Now McGarrell comes up to join the support. McGarrell, right foot. Olivia Thomas controlling. Cruz now looking to switch. Van Eerden now looking forward, lays it off for Dustin. McFarland trying to make a move, trying to make something happen. Now McGarrell pushing forward, lays it to Van Eerden. Van Eerden looking to turn. Over to Shimshock. Shimshock turning. Now to Kyle. Kyle takes a touch inside. Shimshock inside the box, fires. No one there on that back post, but still in bounds as Zuger gets the ball. Zuger trying to make a move happen. Ball still up in the air now. And that ball will be cleared away. And a foul is called going against the Bears, and the BSC does not like that one bit. Great commanding header by Olivia Thomas. And Shimshock laces a ball about 40 yards away. Good job, a good clearance by Shimshock. Van Eerden going to give a high press. And that pass is going to go out of bounds. McFarland, good turn. Bears working it around. Good pass, trying to find Zuger over the top. Zuger now will control here for the Bears. The Bobcats dispossess Zuger. Thomas now going to push forward. Van Eerden trying to dispossess the Bobcats. The ball is played forward for Smith. Bobcats looking to attack. They're weaving in and out. A shot is fired over Warner, and a great save by Warner. Charlotte able to punch that out of the air. And you got to love that from Warner, the sophomore. Able to just Superman punch that out of the air. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Bobcats. And we're going to show you that replay. The shot was ripped and Warner just punched that one out of the air. Ball's played in. It's low on the pitch. There's a scramble for it, a ruckus. Kyle now gets it. Now looking forward. She's got to push it. Zuger's open. Shimshock looking to lay it back to Zuger. Zuger's not there. She mistimes that touch, but places a shot right at Sanborn, and that's the kind of combination they need. That was a good run and great movement right there by the Bears. As Warner's yelling out to her teammates to settle the ball as that was bouncing around. Dustin now with it. Dustin looking to switch to Zuger. And you got Acton sneaking up. If Dustin looks up, Zuger looks up, you got Acton making a run on her left side, and Zuger elects to rip that one out of bounds. And we're going to have some subs here. Now into the game is number 14, Emma Olsen for the Bears, and number 21, Abby Biddle. Does a good job to get some fresh legs, some new Bears on the pitch. And the Bears really pressing this midfield for Lees-McRae. Now looking for number 21. That is Biddle. That ball is cleared away with great effort by number 9, Paulson. McGarrell now weaving in and out, looking for some open spaces. Finds Van Eerden. Van Eerden looking to turn. Maddie Kyle now on the ball. Maddie Kyle tries to play it, and that's going to be a corner for the Bears. And it looks like that is going to be, we're going to have some more subs enter the game. So it looks like that's number 27, Sydney Wall, now checking in the game. Along with number 17, Scarlett Kelly. As I believe that's McFarland to take the corner. Ball's played up. It's up in the air. Over to McFarland. McFarland trying to swing it back into the box. Rhea Acton trying to swing the ball around. Good switch. Abby McGarrell now looking for Shimshock. Now over to Kyle. If Kyle had turned, there would have been a 1-2. Shimshock still onside. Shimshock into the box, trying to lay it down on the 6. Finding Biddle, and that was saved. Great save by Sanborn. Almost a 1-2 combination right there. McFarland now pushing. Lays it off for number 14, Emma Olson. Ball played across the 6. And right in for Maddie Kyle, and that's a goal. These Bears are running rampant over these Bobcats out here today. 5-1. Your Bears are on top. I mean, what else can you say about this Bears team as we show you the replay? Ball laid across, and Maddie Kyle right there to send it in. That was number 25, Maddie Kyle, with the goal. So 5-1 early on in this match. A goal arriving here in about the 70th minute. These Bears have been aggressive out here on the pitch. And a ball played forward ahead to Maddie Kyle. Turns inside. Lays it back for McFarland. McFarland weaving in and out. And a foul was called. Looked like McFarland had gotten back to the ball first before hitting body. And a ball headed away. Played forward right to Warner. It's been one of the few things that's come Warner's way. And, I mean, when she's been testing, that one beautiful Superman-like punch, punching that ball away over the net. The Bears are now working around as that's number 27, Sydney Wall, now pushing forward. As Warner switches that ball up over to Wall. Wall plays a ball forward as Rhea Acton is moving, and that's the right idea, but got to keep it in bounds. McFarland now controls for the Bears. Good switch. Over for number 14, Olsen. Olsen now on the ball. Now trying to go inside. Plays it in and hits the side netting. I don't think that was a shot. I think she was trying to cross that in, maybe looking near post. So the ball is just working around now. Acton going to possess here for the Bears. Over to McFarland. Shimshock with a beautiful move. Shimshock now into the box, lays it back, trying to find Kelly. Bears still possessing here. Pass over to Kelly. Kelly trying to lay it off. And that one's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. Ball's being worked around. That's going to be Bears possession. Bears throwing. Good turn by Kelly. Not able to keep the possession for the Bears. But looked like a pretty move. And Sydney Wall turning on the wheels. Showing off the speed. Now Shimshock. She's got Kyle on the wing. She lays it forward. Up ahead. Looping ball, and Kyle's onside. Kyle, she can lay it back on the 6. Good turn in by Kyle. Fires down. McGarrell there. Fires with the left foot, and that's going to be a goal for the Bears. 6-1. Abby McGarrell. Captain clutch. Adding to the lead. I mean, you got to give credit to where credit's due. That was a lot of skill right there by Kyle. Able to turn inside and lace a ball back to the 6. As we show you this replay, Kyle turned inside, laced it back to the 6. McGarrell then fired with the left foot. Picture perfect. It's now 6-1 here on opening day here at Moret Sports Complex. It's the first game in the athletic season for Lenoir-Rhyne, and what a way to start it with a 6-1 lead here. Here in the 75th minute. If you're just tuning in, that last goal was scored by number 2, Abby McGarrell. The senior captain. I mean, so far, this has been a very dominating game by this Bears team, and they've been trying all around. Been just great effort on all three levels of the team. Defensively, no one has touched them except for that one mistake, allowing a goal in the first half, and then Charlotte Warner has only had one save, and then also. Just the midfield has been commanding, winning almost every ball. Now looking for number 6, Murphy, and Murphy puts it down and maybe tripped up right there. Let's hope she's all right. And that will be a corner. That's tough. Looking to add to that lead, Murphy. Now to take the corner, that is number So I cannot see who was taking that corner there. I believe that was number 9. Excuse me, number 14, Emma Olsen. Bears still with the ball. It's Kelly looking to make something happen, and they're going to call offsides on Kelly. Bears still hungry for goal, hungry for a victory. Ball played up ahead, looking for Livy Murphy. He's going to have another substitution in, as Coach Higgins is really emptying that bench, giving some new players an opportunity. As you see the captain, McGarrell, step off the pitch after 2 goals on the day for McGarrell. As number 20, Caroline Erkman enters the game, a freshman. McFarland now looking ahead, trying to find Kelly. Lays it off. Livy Murphy is pushing. Erkman hands it back. Now Wall moved in that center back position. I believe this is a whole new fresh 11 except for 17, Kelly, who started the game. Kyle now weaving in and out. Kelly looking to turn and spin. As Dean just elects to clear that one away and just keep it off their third. Ball's played forward. The ball's played back in, and that's going to be out of bounds. And a good effort, good run. As we're going to have a we're going to have a goalkeeper substitution. Number 0, Alexis Werf, will enter the game, replacing Warner. As a foul will be called, as I believe that is number 15, Yanina Klaas, who was bumped off the ball. As McFarland will elect to play this ball in. And Kelly is there trying to put a boot on it and just mistimed it. That was a pretty ball into the box. Good job right there by number 18, Aina Molina Serra. Another freshman for this team from Spain. Livy Murphy, good job to intercept that. Up ahead to Kelly. Now Murphy trying to step towards the ball. Good job by Kelly to play her body right there and disrupt that pass. Going to have a throw in here. Some more substitutions now enter the pitch for the Bobcats. As that ball is out of bounds, that's going to be a Bears throw in. Kelly looking to turn. McFarland trying to step in it. The passing lane. Ball played forward. And that's cleared away. And Werv is calling off the defender, saying, I got it. Trying to get her touch, leave her mark on the game. With about 7 minutes left to play in this one here in the 83rd minute. Your Bears are up 6-1 here on Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live. Now McFarland's going to elect to take this free kick for the Bears. Just lays it off over to Kyle. Kyle now surging forward. Now to Wall. Wall has the ball, loses it. Good stop by McFarland. And Bears are just going to, the Bobcats are going to elect to just clear that one away from their third of the field. Ball swung across over to Kyle. Now McFarland going to push forward. Laid off, looking for Livy Murphy. She's still fighting. Still battling. And that's just ball-on-ball contact. As the Bobcats are looking to push forward. And they're surging across, trying to make one last effort. And Werv, good job of coming off her mark right there and to scoop and collect that ball. And Kyle now battling. Wall battling. Now over to Biddle. Played up ahead. But that is Olsen on the wing. Olsen cuts middle. Lays it off for Murphy. Murphy now in the box. Now back to Kyle. Kyle across the 18. Ball is played up and looking for a loop of a shot right there. A lob by Erkman. I don't know if she didn't want to put her laces down on that ball. Kind of elected to shoot with the side of her boot. And that's going to go out of bounds. Here in the 85th minute, 5 minutes left to play. Kyle racing towards the ball, able to save it and keep it inbounds. Kyle now with it. Turning. Lays it back to Sydney Wall. Good switch. And these Bears got to turn. There's a lot of real estate on that left side of the field. If someone were to switch it across, and Sydney Wall does just that. I believe that's over to Yanina Class. Now Kelly. And Kelly's fouled. A ball up ahead to Livy Murphy, and she heads it down just wide of the side of goal. As Sanborn has been very busy here today, to say the least. With the goal kick right there. As Ina switches the ball. Good pass looking for Kelly. Kelly turns and tries to lay it forward, and she's tripped up in a no call. As it looked like Kelly was definitely cleated. Now the Bears are backtracking, trying to stop this run of the Bobcats. And great defense by the Bears. And that will be a goal kick. As Kelly's still down on the pitch. Let's hope she's all right. She's able to get up. Able to get up and walk it off. McFarland lays it off for Livy Murphy. Livy Murphy an opportunity here. Lays it back to McFarland. McFarland turns. Left foot trying to find a service in. And a shot is fired by Erkman. And that's going to go high. As we're under 2 minutes left to play in the 88th minute of this match. Your Bears are up 6-1. Please stay tuned for the second game of our doubleheader, as the men's squad will play right after this, as they play the number 25 team in the nation, Limestone. Wall trying to make one last push. Ball's played forward, and Wall will get to it. As there is 1 minute remaining here in this match, as we've entered the 89th minute. Wall gets to it as Murphy shielding. Plays it forward to Maddie Kyle. Maddie Kyle now pushing here for the Bears, trying to turn. 20 seconds left here in this match. Kyle sends it in. No one there on that back post to put that one in. It was a great service by Kyle. So there's 10 seconds left here. Bears throw it in. And that one will be cleared away. And that's your match, folks. It's your Lenoir-Rhyne women's soccer team collects the W. 6-1 here with the Lees-McRae Bobcats. We're just going to show you the tally. The Bears finished with 35 shots for the game and 19 shots on goal. 2 saves and 8 fouls. The Lees-McRae Bobcats, 3 shots on goal, 13 saves and 11 fouls. I mean, just to sum up what happened in this game, your Bears scored the first goal and never looked back. It was equalized early on, and then after that, the Bears ran rampant over goal after goal after goal, and different people every time. McGarrell had 2. Van Eerden had one herself. Zuger joined the score sheet. Maddie Kyle. Just a host of Bears attacking. And they just never stopped from the get-go. Just like when I talked to Coach Higgins, he said this team is very aggressive, and they showed that here today. I mean, loved everything I saw out there. Hoping that the couple of Bears players that went down will be all right for the future games this season. But overall, a great show and performance by this Bears team here at home at Moretz Sports Complex. And now, if you're staying tuned, please stay tuned for the doubleheader, the second game of this doubleheader. The men's teams will be playing. They'll be playing the number 25 team in the nation, Limestone, as you get a show of support here from the crowd. As you got a show of support here from the crowd as they're cheering on their women's team after a strong game, 6-1 here. And now we're about to show you the replays of all the goals here today. The first goal of the match was a lob played over the top by Cruis, and then Hannah Van Eerden did the rest with her head, putting it in the back of the net, 1-0. And then Smith able to get this ball here for the Bobcats and sneak it past Warner, 1-1 equalizer. The next goal was a PK by the captain, Abby McGarrell. Calm, cool, and collected, and just sank it right in the back of the net, right past the keeper. 2-1. Bears take the lead. That's still in the first half. And now ball played forward. Van Eerden heads it up twice, lays it down, and Zuger able to clean it up. That puts it up to 3-1. And this is the second half. And the ball is played across the 6. And a goal scored right there by Maddie Kyle. That's 4-1. Then Maddie Kyle cuts it back inside and lays it off here for Abby McGarrell with that right foot of hers. Puts it in. That's 5-1. And right here is the one to wrap it up. And that's it. 6-1. Your Bears win. As we're going to go to a break here, we have about... As we're about to head to the men's game now against number 25 Limestone. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching the women's game as they come out on top with a victory, 6-1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Moretz Sports Complex as your Lenoir-Rhyne men's soccer team is about to open their season against the visiting Limestone College. Limestone ranked number 25 in the country for Division II soccer. And your men's team, Lenoir-Rhyne Bears, coming off a 2018 SAC regular season championship. They went 11-6 and 7-3 in the SAC in conference play. Now, talking to Coach Jack Winter about what he wants to see from this team, and Coach Josh Alderson, Lenoir-Rhyne's playing style, they like to control the tempo, exploit the spaces, and really just make the other team very uncomfortable. I'm going to say that word a lot here tonight. Uncomfortable is the theme of the game for these Bears and their playing style. And they really want to outthink the other team and be smarter than the other teams. This team isn't going to beat you physically. They're not going to beat you athletically. Although they have great athletes on this team, they're going to outsmart you and outthink you and make you very, very uncomfortable. Talking to Coach Josh Alderson, the biggest challenges or the biggest games they have on their schedule. They're going to be playing Queens, Wingate, Anderson. Those are their biggest conference opponents that they'll be playing. And also, this team will be playing Barry University, who are the reigning Division II national champions. So that's a really strong schedule for the Bears, and they really love